All right, so for this assignment, you're going to identify the different boundaries and look at the plates. So first you can shade in each tectonic lithospheric plate with a different color. Use the table below to draw arrows indicating the direction of plate movement at each boundary. And then you're going to guess the location of the Mid-Atlantic Ridge and then check your answer with me. Okay, so the thing you have to remember is that divergent are going to divide. So the boundary is going to move apart. Convergent is going to collide, and transform is going to slide past each other. So they're going to be next to each other and sliding kind of past, like so. All right, so you're going to find the boundaries. So we'll start with South American plate and African plate. You're going to find those. That's a divergent boundary. So I've got my South American and African. They're going to diverge. So what I'm going to do is along these boundaries, and you can have these colored already. I'm just going to show you this part, and you're going to show those dividing. And I want you to pick a couple places along the boundary to show that it's divergent. So just put a couple arrows along there. Okay. Let's pick a convergent. Convergent I made green. So let's look at the African and Eurasian plate. So the African and Eurasian. So these are going to converge. So we're going to go draw arrows going towards each other. Okay. And then our transform plate is going to be the Arabian and Indian plate. Now, actually, I'm not going to do that one because it's going to depend upon the plate movement. Now, when you are finished with this, let's do one more. Let's look at the Australian and African plate and see what that one's doing. Australian and African is divergent. Australian and African, that seems kind of odd. Now, what seems odd about this? These are going apart, these are going apart, and these are going towards. If you have an overall movement for one plate, I want you to go ahead and draw a bigger arrow showing that overall movement. Now, this one, we don't really have an overall movement because these both show that they're going inward, which seems odd. But see how you do with the rest of them. Now, if the South American plate, if this one is also moving this way on this side of it, then I want you to make a big arrow showing that your overall movement is in that direction. Hopefully that makes sense. But some of these boundaries are going to seem kind of weird because this shows that this plate's moving this way. This shows that this plate is moving this way. So there could be something else going on in the middle that's making up for the fact that these are each going this way. And that could be helping explain why we can get plates that actually show up, because there's actually a rift that's starting in Africa, which we'll learn about here in a little bit, that could be the formation of a new boundary. If you have any questions on this, let me know.